Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Beta, and today I've got a bit of a cold, so my voice is a little weird. Is that I don't? Yeah. Today we've got some Battlefield Hardline Beta 2 footage coming at you. Last beta came out in June of 2014, and now they've got a new beta coming at you, and it's got some new game modes. And they've added some weapons and other things like that, and they've changed some shit around, added camos for the weapons, all that good stuff. So, first off, I just want to talk about a few of the things that may be on some people's minds, and the main thing I think is what is on a lot of people's minds is like, is it worth it? Is it really worth paying $60 for a game that is essentially a reskin with some extra game modes? Well, I mean, has that ever been a question in the Battlefield franchise? And the answer is yes. It has definitely been a question. I feel like this has a little more to offer than previous Battlefield games because it's got some interesting like ideals and concepts. This game, might I add, is not made by DICE. This is a Visceral title. I think it's because EA wanted to push all of DICE's energy toward Battlefront and the Battlefield 5 title they're working on. But anyway, in this beta, we have, I think they got rid of one game mode and they added a new one. I'm not too sure, but they have Conquest, they have Hotwire, and Heist. So the new game mode, Hotwire, which I actually just got some gameplay in with last night, is pretty much my favorite game mode in this beta. It's essentially capture points with like a bit of a oddball meets King of the Hill variant in it, and the whole ideal is you go around the map and you pick up cars that are capture points, and you have to drive fast enough, and you have to continue driving around the map, which I think changes every once in a while. I think like the boundaries change, so you kind of can't keep doing the same route, and that all is happening. And then there's other people trying to steal the cars from you, and if the car blows up, it respawns in a different location. You have to capture it again, and the person with the most capture time on these vehicle capture points wins the match. And I think that's kind of an interesting concept. Other than that, there's the heist game mode where two packages spawn in a central location on the map, and one team has to get it to a pickup location, which is different every time the package is picked up. I think is a really nice kind of change of pace. I noticed a few issues with the heist game mode, and the main thing is either the package location is too easily defendable or the pickup location is too easily defendable, and that really kind of fucks up the game mode. I did play the bank heist, I think it's called, the map. Terrible map for heist. It's like the police have, it's so easy on that map. I went and I played police, and there was no competition. Like the few pickup locations, I guess. I mean, if the pickup locations are in this one location, which is kind of spread out toward like the ass end of the map, toward where the criminal spawn is, they have a chance. But where the one spawns, it's by a metro and a bus, and yes, it's blocked by a bus. When I mean the police spawn point is blocked by a bus, the view of the pickup location, but if all the police are there, there's so many easily defendable camping locations in that specific pickup location. And then there's the parking garage that has the pickup location on the top that is so incredibly easy to defend. They've added an elevator, they have a staircase on the right side, and then they have the ramps that you would take up in a parking garage to get to the top. So they're all really easily defendable as police. Heists on any other map, I think, are a lot better, but it just comes down to a couple of them have really easily defendable capture locations where you pick up the package. Other than that, there's a few things they changed around with the classes. They have the operator, the enforcer, the mechanic, and the professional. The professional is the sniper guy. He's got bolt action sniper rifles and marksman rifles. We've got the mechanic, who is essentially the engineer that uses strictly PDWs. And then we have the support class that uses shotguns and I think battle rifles, which are essentially like burst fire rifles. And then, of course, we have our operator class, which is our assault variant. And that is basically just carbines and assault rifles. And I really like that they did that with this game. Because if you know Battlefield 4 was essentially just you have carbines on every single class, and that really fucked things up. You had carbines, and then you had I think you had DMRs and shotguns, and every other class had their own specific single set of weapons. For instance, the assault had assault rifles, the engineer had PDWs, and the support had LMGs, and the recon had sniper rifles. So this game changes that up quite a lot. I think it's nice. Anyhow, point driven home, I guess that I like what they did with the classes this time around. The shotguns are specific to support class, and it makes things a little more interesting. I guess it's enforcer, but other than that, it's pretty well balanced as far as classes go, I think. If you go into a match, though, I don't think you'll see very many mechanics, unless it, of course, is Hotwire, because obviously you have to keep your vehicle capture point alive. Other than that, Conquest Large is the same as it's been in every Battlefield game. Hotwire is essentially just a Conquest variant with the King of the Hill elements, but that is so much fun. I can't tell you how much fun that is. I drove around just fucking going full speed, just cruising around. The tunes that play in the car are fucking cool. It's probably some of the coolest gameplay experiences that I've had in Battlefield since like 2, I'd say 2 and 3. I really enjoy some of the experiences I had in 3, but other than that, the game has its flaws. I can't go and find a single server that I don't experience rubber banding on. I don't know, maybe that's just me. One thing I did like that they did with this iteration is that they kind of fixed the loading screen issues that they had in the previous beta. The previous beta had some serious loading screen problems, and it caused the loading screen to literally take like 10 minutes sometimes. I don't know if that maybe had just been me or what, but I constantly had issues with getting the loading screen to go any faster. Other than that, there isn't a whole lot into this game. I don't think I'll be buying it personally when it launches. I'll probably wait until it's on sale on Origin, just because I don't think it's worth $60. I'd rather see it in the $15 range and as a DLC. But I guess that's it, guys. I've been Beta, and you've watched another episode of Beta. And I'm probably going to do more of these, so stick around to the channel. Subscribe if you want to see more. Let me see what other betas I can get into. See you guys.